Welcome back to another quick play. Today we're starting out with the dual Scott fields. See some birds up there, so I opt not to take the ramp up to the clue. There's usually birds or a hive there. We also have the dog cage, so I'm trying not to trigger the dogs in case there's a close spawn across the way. Just double checking there. Sometimes the clue can spawn up, sometimes it can spawn down. Picked up a bow. Pretty good combo. We switch for the Swifts because they're just better. Get a nice bundle. Let me see these babies. Got Greyhound, which is the first good trait. Just trying to figure out if there's any close spawns. We hear a shot over at the van. So we do unfortunately trigger this horse. I decided to advance off the map anyway, and I just made a sound, so probably best not to approach from that angle and let that fight just play itself out. So we hear a horse. I kind of glance that way to check that nobody's running across the water, because that could be an easy kill for me. And I want to get to pitching quickly, get ahead of these people that we're fighting. So I see those birds just at the last second, and it's too late, so full speed to the clue. So I walk here just to try to listen to the clue. It's kind of hard to hear if it's red if you're running. I almost go for the triple Bornheim, but I decide not to. Wasn't really ready for this. I start light attacking, and I thought I was playing Dark and Darker, so I go for the melee attack and then the drag to try to hit both targets, but that does not work in this game. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Slowly getting back my burnt HP. But I know there was people at the van, so clue isn't turning red, so I grab it and I get the heck out of here. So I see a resupply across the way, but it's really kind of out in the open, and to stay ahead of these guys I gotta go to the next clue quickly. But if I hit the resupply and then went, we would probably bump into each other. My loadout doesn't really feel like a good open area loadout, so we opt to go with continuing on our way. Trying to use this Greyhound trait as much as I can to close the gap. So at this point we're so exposed, making a little bit of noise is fine. I would have rather not made noise, but I couldn't hear the crows with the barrier in front of us, so we kind of make it to safety though. And we're in the middle of the map. We've gotten 2 clues, so people could be here. There's evidence that they were here. So I'm kind of just listening and make a little noise to see if anybody reacts, and doesn't look like it. So we're gonna keep going. Checking for campers. Trying to dodge invisible bullets here because someone could be coming that way. There's another resupply. Kind of glance at it, see if anyone's picking up some weapons. And we're not getting shot at, so we're gonna head towards the shooting. Sounds like it's coming from Port Rica. Just going from cover to cover, trying to cross these open areas as fast as we can. Wellspring appears at port, so make our way over. See that immolator has been aggroed, but considering there's people already in port, I write it off as someone just running past it earlier. So that plant in particular looked like the inmate skin, even though that can't be in Quickplay. I was like, oh my god. I've spent a little time here just trying to suss out what's going on. I don't want to take too long because we don't want the people behind us to get closer. So I get some pretty good information here. Somebody has long ammo. Sounds like the bounty has long ammo, and there's somebody shooting at him. So I use this time to just get in close, where my loadout is gonna do pretty good. I start going up the ramp, but I realize this is gonna put me in line of sight of the guy that's shooting the bounty, so I take the ladder instead, hoping the bounty won't peek out this window. I don't want to delay too much here. See that he blocks off the top, so I go for the bottom. I hear those birds, so the people behind me are getting closer. And I'm kind of out in the open here, and that shot might have been at me. So I use these boats to kind of break LOS. So a fight just happened right in front of me. Some guy opens the door and closes it. I decide to bomb it. So somebody kills the bounty with an explosive. I'm trying to watch my back here. And I move in and I see the bounty's outside. So there's another trap on that door. So I go up to try to get an angle. I leave this guy hoping to get a good consume. I get a flash, which is pretty nice. Close that door to make it look like you can't open it, but there's not too much point in doing that since the other door is open. So it looks like they're on the opposite side of the wall here, so I can't get a shot. They're moving around in the mud and kind of hugging that corner. Try to get this on the other side, but it lands in the water. If that was a frag bomb and I cooked it, he'd probably be dead. But didn't have one, so. I'm just kind of waiting here. I don't want to push and put myself in his position because I think it's a really bad position. Especially because there's still other players. So I heard this guy who was fighting whoever is behind me pull up, and I take him out so he can't decrease the wellspring time. I plan to do the same thing to the next guy. I hear the guy behind me undo a trap, so I'm worried he might enter this building. I hear him on the metal though, and I vaguely know that that's outside the building on the second level. But now I hear him in the dirt. I see that I can't really get a good shot from here, so I go out over here. I see him. I take the shot, but I fall out of the window. I go for the shot here because time is critical. I hear a flash go off. Get a kill on the bounty, but I flash myself. He cooks, I back up a little bit. His TNT landed in the water. Whiff a couple shots, run into a tree. Just realized I whiffed shots right next to a red barrel. I'm kicking myself. Tags me pretty hard here. I get a tag as well. I know I have physician traits, so I opt to heal before I push this, even though there's not that much time left. Right there I scan. Now I'm pretty sure I have this guy. Hit him twice, but I run out of bullets. And I go for the punch kill. And we did it! That's it for this quick play. Hope you guys enjoy.